Hello, my name is Kai and this is my dad Pete. Here in Waterloo and Wellington, we rely mostly on groundwater for our drinking water.
Making sure we have a good supply of clean drinking water is an important consideration for any city or town. This responsibility falls to municipal governments.
As our towns and cities grow with more people and buildings, I would imagine that we also need to have a plan for making sure there is enough clean water for future generations.
Now, there are two primary ways we look at taking care of water. Quantity, we want to make sure we have enough water for everyone in our community. And quality, we want to make sure the water is clean so that we can drink it.
We can help take care of the quantity of our water through conservation programs, better technology, and changing our attitudes about water. What can you do to use less water?
Now let's talk about quality. Governments use maps to show where important aquifer recharge areas are and also to determine the direction and flow of groundwater. Why is this important? Knowing the time it takes for groundwater to flow underground and reach a well is important, as well as understanding the types of land uses in these capture zones.
These maps help us identify important areas around regional wells. These locations are called wetland protection areas. The colored areas around the map tell us how long it takes for the groundwater to reach the well. The land immediately surrounding the well is the most sensitive and therefore has the most policies protecting it.
On that note, an important way to identify and plan for a variety of future land uses is through municipal official plans. This document here. Official plans and source protection plans set policies that protect important groundwater sources.
This is so important to know because with our growing population, water may be harder to take care of in the future. This year, we have about 1 million people in the Waterloo region, Wellington County, and City of Guelph relying on groundwater sources. Each person uses about 259 liters of water per day, accounting for the food we eat and the transportation we use. That's a lot of water, and that amount isn't sustainable for the future.
Another way that we manage water resources is through reviewing new development applications and implementing land use planning tools. Regional and city land use planners can require that property owners demonstrate that their site is clean or that potential risks have been addressed.
For further reading, you can do research on records of site condition, which is a provincial approval process that occurs when a less sensitive use for land, such as industrial use, transitions to a more sensitive use, such as residential or park use.
In recent years in Kitchener and Waterloo, we know that lots of new buildings are being constructed in close proximity to Ion LRT. Many of these new buildings have had to obtain a record of site condition prior to construction and planning approvals. This land use planning tool is one way that helps ensure that groundwater sources are protected and that any potential risks to the quality of water are being mitigated.
If we conserve our groundwater and manage our groundwater sources well, we can continue to manage our water for all future generations.